That's right.
I don't get to
Hey,
see
Richard,
if there's a delay or
where are
anything.
you? You just left us alone in your living room.
You got a nice living room.
Yeah, but you don't have
Yeah, but you
no
don't have.
headphones, so
Hey,
there's a feedback. Do you
there's a
have
feedback.
headphones?
Do you have headphones? I had some technical difficulties, so
It's probably your new house. Go, Nick.
yeah. Can you
All
hear me
right,
well?
just yeah, better. How about you? Can you hear us
Uh, yes, but with a little delay.
with a little delay? Yeah, I just don't. The thing is that I don't know if it's me. It's probably me
Or the universe?
or no, or Richard's connection, because now, like in my on my screen, he's got a little delay and you don't anymore. See what I'm saying?
Okay. So it's
So
a combination of
of
factors.
my crappy signal and probably his crappy
You
signal.
share
Well,
crappy signals.
anyway, Richard, how you been? It's been a while, right? Like it's been like 2 weeks since the
Yes,
last time.
yes, like 2 weeks.
So what's new? What have you been doing?
Uh, Nothing much. But work. Just working, man.
Like Rihanna? Work,
Like
work,
what?
work, work, work. Like Rihanna
Yeah, I know. Yes, like
featuring
Rihanna.
Drake.
Yes, yeah,
All
man.
right.
Was just working.
Ah, you're coughing like an old man. You're coughing like an old dog.
Like an old dog. Yeah, I mean, remember last time I got sick? It was like what, like a month ago? And the coughing, never went away. I mean, I'm not coughing all day long, but I'm still coughing, which is
Ah,
weird since that last time I got sick. Anyway, let's get on with the activity. So we have some questions. We have some questions here about different stuff, current events, um, social matters, culture, etc. But these questions were generated through ChatGPT because Cam loves ChatGPT.
best invention ever.
And yeah, and because I'm an old dude, I still don't know how to use it, but I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give it a try. So let's go for the first one. Banners. Where should I start with the banners? So
Yeah. I mean, or
new,
whatever. You got the private chat full of questions.
yeah, but I just want to put it on display. Whoa, what happened?
He said, "I'm not here for your
Yeah,
bullshit."
I'm not patient enough for these people, for these old hacks.
Nah, but for real, man, you need to start using Chat GPT, man. Chat GPT is the best.
I'm gonna start using it. Like for example, like this is really practical. Like if you
You
have a
have an
conversation,
architect. Give me a vocabulary list for architects. Boom.
right?
And then create a story with that vocabulary. Boom. Then
Right,
it's incredible.
it's
A
amazing.
story with dialogues and script.
And I guess they have like some sort of a pay mode, right?
Right.
Like you can
It's a
subscribe
little
to it.
faster. It's a little faster, but it's the same service.
Okay, all right. Very well. So Richard bailed on us. So let's try to expose our ignorance on such a topic.
I
With
have money on cryptocurrencies.
the first question, what are your thoughts on the recent rise of cryptocurrency and its impact on the economy?
I don't think there's any rise on cryptocurrency anymore, and I don't think there's a big impact in the economy. I think it's just another way of people that can invest money to play with, you know.
Right.
But I invested some money in it, and I've made, I guess, 20%.
Okay.
Not that bad. 20% in 1 year is better than the bank.
Which year though? Because there was
This year.
this year. Because I think last year, no, many people lost everything they had invested on it.
Mm, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a risky game. A friend of mine, I was teaching his kid, and I told him, "Oh, we're friends, we're family. Like, I'm not gonna charge you, and if I am, it's gonna be symbolic or something." And he said, "Well, that's very nice of you, but I do want to pay you, like, because it's your time." He said, "But let's do something. I'm really into cryptocurrency and stuff. Like, I'm in this club, and we have these meetings, and it's crazy, and it's the future, and I want you to be a part of it because we are the future." Like, he was really hyped about it, and I was like, "Well, I don't really know anything about it, so yeah, I'll think about it." And he said, "Yeah, so I'm gonna pay you with crypto. You just have to open an account and blah blah blah, and you can join our meeting, so so you can get acquainted with the with the details,
Terms and yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, I'll think about it." And then I started doing my own research, which sounds like I'm an anti-vaxxer or something, but no, but for real, like I started uh, trying to find out about the details.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be really honest. I don't trust crypto. It's unregulated currency. It's really risky,
I don't trust it.
and I think it's this NFT hype is can be quite dangerous when you're dealing with large amounts of money. So I'm
Mhm.
not a fan of it.
No, that's why I invested only $10.
Right? Yeah, that's what I thought. That you were probably
But
'cause-
after a year, it gave me $12.
yeah. I mean, like you said, it's like people. It's like some extra cash that you can play and you can play with it. That's pretty much what my friend said. Like he said, like you can just try to be moderate about your you know uh, investments and it's a risky
Right.
game, but it is the future. And at the time, I thought it made sense, but now that I know more about it, I'm like, that
Nah.
doesn't make any sense, bro. You're telling me that the future is
No, because it gives you a report. It gives you an annual and monthly and weekly report.
right,
And if you see the weekly report, it goes like this, ups and downs. But if you go to the year report, to the yearly report, it's clearly dropping. I mean,
right.
yeah. So nah, not really. Not really. I don't think it's a good business. Yeah. And
Yeah,
I
I don't
don't think
think
it's
so either.
rising. Okay,
I
next
don't think
question.
so either. Yeah, yeah, sure. Though
No
Asian,
NFTs, no
because
nothing.
I'm a little slow. No, no, no. Let's
I mean, if you really
let's
got
wait.
money, I think land is still the best business. the best investment.
Of course,
But to make money,
you know,
I still think working on your own project and having a good system is the best idea.
I still think being born in a rich family is what we should have done.
But that's not
Oh,
something you can do.
yeah. Uh, all right. No, not that one.
They say hi to
Um,
those 5 people that are here with us, man. You're popular and stuff.
oh, for real?
Like if they wanna show up and talk to us,
I thought it
all you
was
gotta
just.
do,
I thought it was just you and me.
guys, if you wanna come in and talk to us, all you gotta do is go to the down. I mean, to the what do you call that? To the comment section and click on that link that I'm posting, and everything just be will be fine. You'll be here with us. Just click on that link, on this link here. I'm sorry, listen. On this link right here. Click on it, and then
Right,
you'll
right,
be
right.
here in a few links. If you want to practice your English, you want to talk to us. We're live. We're just having a good time. All right. So what is it?
Um, I lost my train of thought. I guess I was talking about something. I don't know. Probably not important. So, what is up with the rich? You have to move to another
Right.
room. All right.
All right. So what is something that really irritates you, but others seem to find trivial? I think when people block the way on a sidewalk, that irritates me.
Oh yeah,
But people seem to they just go around it. All right,
it
that's my
irritates
answer.
the hell out of me too. No, no, but you, no, I get your point. And it shows when I'm whenever I see that my son is doing it or my wife is doing it, I usually go like, what happened, Richard?
Richard don't
Uh,
like us.
you don't like us. Um, so when I see them doing it, like we're walking down the street and they're blocking the way, like walking in right in the middle of the sidewalk instead of taking their right side as they're supposed to. Yeah, I get all cranky and I'm like, yo, what are you doing? You have no respect
Well, or
for
people with
other
parking their
people.
cars on the sidewalk, or people opening their gates. Like, I mean, the system in Mexico is wrong. That I mean, the planning.
On one hand, on the one hand, but on the other hand, yeah, it's a cultural thing. Like you're crossing the street and the driver he won't slow down. It's
Right.
like why are you making me run? Right?
Nah. Yesterday
Sometimes they even speed up.
here where I live, they were
Yeah,
taking. It's I guess it's more popular than what the capacity of the parking space can take.
right,
So people were parking in right there on a sidewalk, and then the tow truck started taking them. The cops, and singers and people, like neighbors were posting in the groups like, no, you got to move your car because they're gonna take them. And I'm thinking that's exactly what the police is for, to
right,
take these people that are breaking the rules. Don't tell them,
right.
just and but the cops took some cars. They towed some cars. So
They
I'm
did it.
happy. Okay, you go ahead.
All right.
As Richard,
Well,
if you can.
it's Richard's turn, I think. What do you think, Richard? What's something that really irritates you,
Um,
but others just
what's the question? What others seems to be fine trivial. Hmm. Uh, what could it be? Um, I don't know. Maybe you're some type when you write something, or I don't know. email or I don't know, a document, so it has to have an order and it has to have the correct punctuation and all that stuff. So that irritates me when I don't know. It's not with a when there's a word with no capital letter or something like that. So it irritates me. Maybe some others find this some trivial or it's just not a big deal, but to me sometimes it is a big deal. Or I don't know. It's like you don't have yeah, like you use pun- punctuation when it's not correct, something like that. So just when a word misspelled, so that irritates me.
All right, Nathan, reply to that.
No, well, I kind of agree with him. Like for example, like something that kind of annoys me are Facebook posts or comments from people over 30 or people that brag about being educated and having a degree and stuff, and their grammar and their spelling is horrendous. That really annoys me. It really irritates me.
That's 95% of people.
I I wouldn't know about the data, but yeah, it really annoys me. And like for example, that like Cam and I, we're in several. We belong to several Facebook groups about teaching,
That's right.
and there's a lot of teachers out there that they talk about how good they are, how
They teach
educated, and
they teach English.
right, and their spelling is and their grammar is like
How can you be a teacher?
right. Some of them sometimes they say, oh, like sometimes they'll type in Spanish. So if you say something, they'll be like, oh, but I don't teach Spanish, bro. But that's your first language.
Right, right,
What
right.
can I expect? You know, from your
Yeah,
second language.
I'm not expecting to learn Spanish from your post either. I'm just
Right.
saying that if you're posting in Spanish, you might use it properly. Why
Right.
not? You know,
And
that talks about your professionalism,
don't even get
especially
me
now that
right.
you can double check, no, anywhere.
Right. Right. Like
You don't care.
your phone can correct your mistakes for you.
You
Like
just don't care.
you just don't care. Like you don't want to you don't
Well,
want to be inconvenienced at all. All right, let's
give
go
another
for
one, my boy.
yeah, sure.
Give another one because you still got four people there. Who? Three people. Who are they? Who do you think are they?
I have no idea.
Your mom, my mom, and
And me on my cell phone.
right. That's right.
Um,
Not me
all
because I
right.
don't got a cell phone.
You don't got a cell phone? You lost it?
No, I do, but it's been acting up on me.
Right. My mom just lost her phone today. Okay, this one. Banners, paste, display. How do you feel about cancel culture and its impact on society?
It's just making people um, scared of other people's opinion. Because culture is no cancel culture. I think it's more like what you because what is cancel culture? Like you're not gonna talk anymore, or we're not gonna like you anymore. It's more like we're not gonna like you anymore, and that happens all the time in life. That's been happening all the time. So if you say something unpopular,
People
uh,
won't like you.
People won't like you anymore.
I totally agree with you. Yeah.
And if you think they're canceling you, oh no, you're just not understanding life. You just never went to middle school or something.
Right. Wow, we agree on something.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
Check us out. We're making progress.
we don't
We
have such radical.
finally agree on a social issue. Check it out. All right. I think yeah, I don't think it's a real thing. I do think that some people exaggerate, like whether they dislike, some, I guess, some public figures for some things that might not really be relevant or even important, or something they did, like for example, like they, people find out that I don't know,
I don't know, man. Well.
George Clooney did something stupid and kind of racist when he was 15. Come on, that guy is almost 70. Like, really? You want to cancel him now? So some of those things, like, yeah, really don't make much sense. And also, people complaining about cancel culture all the time. You know, like trying to be edgy on social media, trying to be like actually like kind of baiting Facebook to block their accounts, so they can play victims then.
It's a human
And
thing to want to bring the new stuff, the unique stuff. That's a
right,
human thing. So people always want to bring up the new stuff, but now that new stuff, that new information could be just fake news, could be just nothing, could be new info, yes, of course. But people now try to find more information than there is, because we only have a limited amount of information. We don't have more than the information already created and the information being created. So when we're
right,
faster than the information that is being created, we need to eat what we got in the fridge, because fresh food is not there anymore. So I mean, not there yet. So we got to dig into the past, but not we, these people that got nothing else to do. And remember, now having nothing else to do is a profession.
right.
That's the thing. In like 20 years ago, my dad was reading a book saying that the business of leisure or free time, like, or hobbies or something, it was going to be in vogue. And I said, how? Like, how can you produce without work? Like, how are people gonna survive and make money? Oh, now I got it. But yeah.
Okay, I think you lost me there. Like, what was his prediction
No,
exactly?
he
That
read it
some
he had a book that said it,
ah,
that
okay,
in
okay,
10 or 20 years,
uh-huh,
he was reading a book on MP3 and
right,
the
right.
format, blah, blah, blah,
Technology and its
technology.
development, right.
And then it said that like in 20 years, uh, like the industry of leisure and free time and spare time was gonna grow exponentially.
Okay, 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 and it did happen.
And then I asked myself back in the day, yeah, but if people are having too much free time, how are they gonna produce? Oh, here we go. Here we are now.
Right. That's a
But it's
good
not
topic
producing
for,
anything.
because we're not producing anything.
No, that's
Okay.
just we're just talking. We're not even producing ideas. We're just,
Okay.
but people want to buy it into it.
Right.
So other people go and say, let's keep selling. I don't got nothing else to sell. I know. Let's go back, and oof, you have years and years of faults. So let's just find one. That's it. And then this other dude, 50 years later, is saying, "What? What are you talking about, man? You're a loser. Because you can, I mean, if I believe in your canceling thing, I mean, I might feel what, depressed, but you know, I don't think it goes beyond that. Unless you're really popular and you messed up and then you start selling. But in reality, that's nothing real because you are just a star, like a quick star or something. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. But yeah, that's
You
what
know,
it.
like yeah, but I think I get the point. Like that's how capitalism works. Like everything that can be sold, you know, just about anything that people need or like, anything that can become popular at some point, you can make a people will make a business of it, right?
If you
So
ask people, what do you like? They don't know, but they like a few things that are priorities that they think they like. But even if they don't know, we all like gossiping.
right,
So it's a human need almost. So it was just matter of time that people made that professionally.
right.
So now it's over
It's part
limits.
of it. Yeah, it's part of our everyday. It's part of our everyday lives.
And now with the artificial intelligence that you can create deep fakes or and oof, reality is disappearing. Like
Yeah, I don't want to sound like an old reactionary, but it that deepfake stuff, it is kind of scary, isn't it? And now they do it with the voices too. That
oh
they just
no,
they record your voice and they run
and legally is a problem.
right, right, right.
Legally is a big problem.
It's not regulated now, but let's see how it goes down. Like in a couple of
But
I don't
how
know
can you
years.
regulate? No, I mean, you cannot regulate that. I mean, because okay, you regulate not people not doing deep fakes of I don't know Obama. All right, good. But now, what's going to happen when you have a trial and it's no, it Nixon killed him. Look, here's video of it. What? It's
Right.
deep fake. So the law has to will stop taking videos as proof of evidence or something. No, it's a big problem.
I think yeah. Though I think it'd be more probable that they look into regulating it, because just getting rid of video evidence
There's no
at
way.
like
How?
like that. But
Okay, don't do it. Just bring
but
me a
you
good
are we
video.
are not experts in technology. We can't really tell if whether it's possible or impossible. Like you might be right. I just think that it would be really really difficult for the legal system to one day just decide that, since videos can be altered, let's just not take any video evidence into account. I
Let's
think,
better ban it. Let's better ban the
yeah,
bad guys. And the bad guy is gonna say, "Oh yeah, yeah, go ahead, ban me. I won't do it again." And then the lawyer will come with the evidence. And then what? No, it's a difficult issue. Now they're thinking about this. People are thinking about it because it's
because
happened already.
it is already happening. That's what I'm talking about. Like I don't know who, I don't remember who, but there was this lady. They used her face on an adult video, and she proceeded legally, and I don't know
That might.
how that went down, but I
No,
think it
you can do that, but it's a different perspective, no? From a legal standpoint, like where you can show me proof that that happened. How am I gonna know if it's a deep fake? You
right.
know, like that voice. They had this conversation. Oh, it's his voice. it is his voice. There's no way you will know. I mean, not in the upcoming years. So it's a big thing. I'm more worried about that than cancel culture. Really.
Right, right. I get it. Okay, let's go for the next one. How do you feel about the recent popularity of superhero movies? Do you like them? I mean, you're not much of a movie guy, but
But if I'm gonna watch a movie, if it's a superhero movie, better.
oh, really? I didn't
I
know
might
that.
watch it. Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
cool.
action movies.
Okay, so you're
I
into
don't like to
action
see
and that.
reality in movies. What? I see reality all the time.
Okay,
Bring me something that I will never see with my own eyes.
okay,
Don't don't show me a lady crying in front of a
okay.
what? I see that all the time.
In front of a casket.
Yeah, no, don't show me that.
Okay, I
Or
feel
people
you.
having sex or something. What? No, I don't. I just don't respect
You
those
you
scenes.
see that every day.
Yeah, I don't see. I don't respect those scenes in movies. Like what? Oh well, I never see people. What? And plus, it's 15 seconds. So get out of here. There's no point. Or other scenes like that. But when superhero movies, oh yeah, show me how you put your shoe on.
Uh,
Look at that shoe. I
uh, it's funny because I do agree on something you just said. And again, like I don't want to come off as a grumpy old man, but like sex scenes really annoy me. Like when I'm watching a movie and you're learning about these characters and you're trying to follow the plot, and then at some point they start having sex, and it's like, yo, what are you doing? I want to know what happens next.
Mhm.
Who killed the victim? Like, yo, whatever happened to the suspect? The mob is gonna kill him. Like, I don't want to see you guys making out and getting
Right.
it on. I don't want to see that. I don't care about that. No
Plus,
matter how no matter how hot the chick is,
it's not the
I don't
moment.
want. I don't have time for that. I want to see what happens. I want
No,
to see
what
the.
if it's hot? What if it's too hot? I mean, you're gonna be like, but I was watching a movie. What?
I
And
wasn't
then
expecting.
you
I
just
wasn't
made me change
expecting
your plans.
this.
You just made me change my plans, movie.
You just changed.
What's up, Oscar?
Not much. I was listening to you guys. You sound old.
I know, right? I know.
I
But
know.
but but I know you. We are old. We are old. But what do you mean? How they can find out the voices or things like that? Is with an IP. There's always a signature. They know where it came from.
I know. I know. I just didn't want to debate Cam on that because I
Not
would have
that easy, son.
because I would have had no because you're not a technology expert and you don't know what software they use, but neither do I. So me trying to debate
Explain.
on it would be it would be pretty uh it would be a pretty arid
But what about sex
attempt.
scenes, Oscar, in movies? You enjoy
Right.
them? You like them in regular movies?
Uh, Depends where I'm watching it and who I'm watching it with.
Yeah, because you got to understand that Oscar being single, he still do that Netflix and chill ritual that we've long forgotten
But let's say if you're watching a movie
by
with a
yourself.
girl, no, with a girl,
Okay.
an action movie, and then there's this 7 seconds of a sex scene. What you
There's
just
always sex in the action
right?
movies.
But it turns the couple on. No,
No, I think usually what turns a couple supposedly on is more a scary movie than a sex movie or an action movie. It's a scary movie because the girl gets scared, she starts hugging you, and please hug me, things like that. Not a
yeah,
sex scene or not a action
But
movie.
totally.
yes, but let's all remember that Oscar usually dates women in their 20s.
No,
Of
no.
course
Now I'm dating
they
in their 30s and 40s.
of course they get turned on by
40
the
40-year-old
watching.
ladies do that too.
horror movies, and they go like, "Huh,
All
holy."
ladies do that.
Oh,
Me
ladies.
It
too.
depends. It depends how much they like you, how much they want it to. If they don't want it, they don't want anything to do with it. They might even move like one cushion away. Put
They'd
a
be
cushion in
laughing.
the middle.
They'd be laughing at a horror movie.
You're like, oh, dude, like, do you have a pillow so we can put it in the middle? Yeah, they
Right.
wouldn't do that.
I'm
Like
not
a married,
scared. I don't need no hug.
already acting like a married couple.
Don't need no, don't need no cuddling.
Exactly.
This is my side of the fence.
And how do you feel
Taylor
about
Lautner.
recent popularity in superhero movies?
Yeah, you like
That's
them?
there's no more popularity in superhero movies. Now the thing is video game movies.
But good ones.
But the popularity is there. They haven't made any good superhero movie in like 4 or 5 years.
Well, let me tell you that the Nolan's Batman trilogy was pretty good, and the new
But
one.
that was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, but what about the new one with I think it's Matt Reeves? It's the guy. Come
Who?
on, the new one with the kid from Twilight. I mean, you
I didn't
can't ta-
watch it.
Oh, come on, it's badass. Like
I didn't want to
seriously,
watch it. No.
seriously, you gotta
If you tell me, I will watch
do
it.
it.
But me watching with that
Do it.
actor, he's not Batman.
Oh, but I think he is. I think he earned it. Plus, the thing is that like most people know him from Twilight, but they just didn't didn't get to see him in other movies.
No, I watched him in
But
other movies, but
he's
nah.
been in other movies and he's been pretty good. He was in this one, with what's this old actor who played the Goblin in the first
Yeah, I know who.
Spider-Man movie?
I know who. Yeah, and I have watched him in other movies, but him as Batman is like hell no. He
It's a
doesn't even have
different.
the physique.
It's a different Batman. It's a
Yeah,
different Batman, and he nails
a
it.
new,
I
a
gotta, I
new,
gotta, I
and
gotta say it.
it's like the new Joker. That's not the Joker,
It's a different Joker, but it's
but that's not the Joker.
and that kid is a badass actor too. Let me tell you that.
Imagine him fighting with Superman or the Joker fighting with Superman. Do you see them with Terry Cable?
But that's never happened, not even in comic books.
What do you mean it has never happened? Superman killed the Joker.
What are you talking about?
You have never seen it?
Are you talking about real comic books?
Yeah. When Joker kills Superman's wife and then Superman goes and kills the Joker.
Okay, well, but the thing is that if that happened in the last 10 years, there's no way I could have known because I don't buy comic books anymore. Not really.
No, but there's movies about it, cartoon movies. So
Oh, right.
I don't see them fighting Superman. So those are not real for me. It could be named for other movie, but not that.
Okay. But anyway, you should give the new Batman movie a try.
No, I prefer to watch Mario or Sonic.
I did. I think it was pretty good, pretty entertaining. It didn't disappoint.
No, it was really good.
Have
was
you
good.
watched it?
I liked it. Yeah,
It was pretty
Alright.
good, right?
yeah. I didn't fall asleep.
I did, but because I was,
How old?
yeah, I had a rough night the night before.
That's what I always say, but I'm just old.
Right. Yeah, but it was good. Like
All right.
I watched 70% of it.
Give me the last question, man, so we can just log off and stay.
Okay, and stay and be totally
Without
politically,
Oscar.
politically incorrect. He's probably gonna be back. Okay, I gotta go to banners, I guess. Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
that was it.
this one.
All right,
This one.
jeez. Okay.
No, I got one more. I didn't even answer the question. Uh,
Go ahead.
some of them are pretty good. I like them when they are funny,
Oh, Deadpool's my favorite.
because they are so unreal that come on, you can't really the movie can't really take itself that serious, that seriously. So when they make funny, like for example, Guardians of the Galaxy, I love those ones. Have you watched any of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies?
For me or Cam?
I
Cam,
think I have, but they weren't relevant to me. But I did.
they're so funny.
They're good.
If
What
it's
the
not
hell did I
Deadpool, I'm not laughing.
Oh, the new
Right.
Deadpool is gonna be dope.
I know.
I'm waiting for it.
It's gonna have like Hugh Jackman on it, right?
Oh, really?
And a couple more, I think, from
Yeah.
the X-Men from Fox.
Wow, really?
Yeah, because he's gonna be traveling through time and space.
Cool.
Yeah. Everybody likes that guy, right? Like Ryan Reynolds.
I like him. I'll kiss him.
Since back in the day,
He's cool.
since,
He's really cool, man.
He's a likable
since,
character.
Oh no,
since the Lampo days.
I'll invite him to a private party.
Lampoon. He was in that movie. I didn't watch it.
That he was the first one. Then they make the other ones, the sequels, but it wasn't him. Only the first one.
I saw him in for the first time in one. Yeah, he's supposed to be in high school or in college, and he organizes parties like Vander.
Van Wilder.
That's the one where I
Yeah,
know about him. And then
But-
he
that was like 30 years ago.
yeah, I know. And then no, and then he did that other one with Amy Smart when he was a chubby guy, he was a chubby kid, and then he worked out, and then when he grew up, he was like in shape and all, and he goes back to his old hometown and uh, meets with the girl who was his crush in high school. You don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'll just stop talking.
No, I know which
Mm.
ones. I have watched many of his movies, but yeah, it was like 20, 30 years ago, those movies.
Right. Are there any cultural traditions or practices that you find interesting or inspiring?
In my culture or any other culture?
I think any culture. I mean, it doesn't specify, but yeah, I mean, you can talk about Japan, or you can talk about Mexico, or you can even talk about, I don't know, the huicholes.
I don't do it, but I think thanking for your food, for your meals, is good. Is nice. I wish I did it. But I forget.
Is Catholic
like-
or Christian?
Like how?
No, just just thanking for your meals to whoever you believe in,
Yeah. Many cultures do it, or many religions do it.
right?
Okay.
I think that's nice and interesting and inspiring, but I just don't do it.
You see the food and you start eating.
That reminds me of that meme. Did you ever watch that meme where there's this family and they're giving thanks for the food? Let's thank Jesus. And then there's another picture where there's this farmer Jesus, and he's collecting the vegetables.
Let's thank Jesus, and Jesus is like, "You're welcome."
And Jesus is like, "You're welcome."
Yeah, Chinito.
I used to live with in a family, and the father used to thank God, but he used to thank the hands that made this meal and the people. So I think it was nice. I like that moment.
Yeah, that's like Christian, but yeah.
Yep. All right, and you guys?
Tradition, maybe like the Asians, or like maybe Chinese, Koreans, that they actually study and do whatever they put their mind into it, and that they help each other with everything. Yeah,
Okay.
they're some of the most successful people in the United States, and they help each other. They're doctors
Indians.
with masters. Indians too, but I think it's a little bit
Indians are
different.
number one. Indians are top. Then Asians.
Well,
Statistically,
Indians are Asians.
that's right.
There's one that I've always liked, though I don't always agree with the context of these practices. But I think meditation is really good. It's a really good practice. I remember I read once I read, I don't know where, this quote like uh, uh, most of the best ideas or insights that you will ever have will happen when you're sitting
Peaceful
down in
minded.
silence.
When you're thinking,
When you're sitting down in silence.
right?
No,
The
when you're sitting
toilet.
by when you're sitting by yourself in silence. Okay.
But to me, that's what thinking means. What?
Well, now the toilet, this dude. Like, okay, well, let's agree that most people go to the toilet and we take our phones, so that doesn't have. There's no
The H magazine in Oscar's case.
back in the day, no.
I'm pretty sure he still got them.
What magazines?
Yeah,
Which ones? Like Devin Nautas?
deny it, Oscar.
Yeah, I used to have the H magazines. I used
You
to
don't
buy them
anymore?
like no,
Not even one.
no, I don't know what my son did to them.
Oh,
I
I know.
think
I
we
know.
all do.
Put him away. Definitely.
Yeah, but I bought them even before I got married. But remember, then I left this house and went to Tijuana, and they were left here when I came back.
And you say,
Page,
well,
page,
might as
pages.
well.
Pages were stuck it together, and he was like, "Nah, this is
Nah.
evidence. I gotta get rid of it."
Might as well.
No,
All right, man.
that's
Say
why
hi.
there were DVDs.
Say bye to people.
All right, man. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Richard, for joining us. Too bad that you couldn't fix your signal,
Too bad.
your connection problem. So I guess we'll see you next Friday. And to whoever is out there, thank you for watching, and
Peace.
we'll see you next Friday.